My dear farmers, there is something I needed to discuss with you today, this morning. Sorry, these days I've not been posting videos. I've been up and down, so I wasn't settled. But let me talk about this. I think it's going to help all of us, and it's going to help me too, or you yourself, because in these platforms we live in, or we are doing, is just to help each other share the experience. This is how I do about the kids mortalities. How do I prevent kid mortalities? Because you've seen so many videos of mine, and even for my clients, we are really doing perfect work. But there is some people who think that God's kids need to stay with the mothers. Animals are not human, animals are animals. So when an animal produces a kid, let's say now or today, give it 5 hours to bond together with the mother, such that that mother can clean that kid. Then, after cleaning that kid, there is a smell that is bonding them together. There is that feeling that it come up between the mother and the kid. So that means if you leave them for 5 hours, let the mother go and eat, because it cannot feed that animal minus having what it has eaten. So what happens? Let it suckle. Actually, after cleaning up that kid, because the process of receiving that baby, when the baby is produced, let's say when you're there, put iodine tincture on its umbilical cord. Then after that, make sure that animal is cleaned in the mouth. Let's say you did not see it, you just found your goat in the bush with already produced. You put iodine tincture on the umbilical cord, and then after that, let the baby stay with the mother for some time. I'll help it to suckle if it cannot. But if it can suckle, let it suckle by itself. Then separate that baby. Let the mother go and let the mother see where you have put the baby. Most of the time, what we do, we even put the mother inside the kid's pen for at least 5 hours, such that the mother can know where the kid is staying. Then after that, let the mother go and let the kid stay. Even that very day it is produced, let them don't sleep together. This is the reason why you don't have to let them sleep together. You remember, the kids always, their immunity is very low. They have low immunity, so they are getting the immunity from the mother's milk. So after it has suckled, of course, we do expect that it's building up some immunity. But babies always don't be with strong immunity. Their immunity is very low. So if you let that baby stay with mothers in the night, just imagine, or you go and do a sample. Let all your animals be in a place or outside. Scare them or chase them to go inside the house. You will see the pressure those animals use, the pressure that they go on. Like, just chase them to go to the spraying yard. You will see what they do, the pressure they are putting on each other. Just imagine if there is a baby there, what will happen? They will all kill it, because of that is a struggle. These animals are not human beings, or they are not like dogs or some other animals that can carry their baby out of danger. So that's the reason why we keep them off. At night, if you say that let's leave it with mothers, in case it rains, if something scares them, every animal will be struggling for survival. So in the process of surviving, they are going to depress them, they are going to compress them, they will fall and step on them. Remember, stress, whenever an animal's body is really compressed to unusual situation, the body immunity lowers. And that disease is what they call stress. It's a stress disease. So when stress is in your body or in the animal's body, the immunity lowers. So in case there is a disease which is trying to penetrate into your kid's pen or into your heart, it's going to kill them. Let me give you an example. When your spraying regime is not good, most of the time, you're going to see kids dying fast. Why? Because they cannot hold that disease. The old animal can try at least to hold it, but the kids cannot hold it. Two, if a disease like CCPP or PPR comes in your flock, it will first clear the babies. Why? Because their immunity is low. An old animal, because it produces its antibodies, can stand that disease at a given point. When you see your animal starting to die, just know the disease have overcome the animal's immunity. So that is the issue. Remember, the project aim of GOTS, or the aim of GOTS project is the kids. That's why we synchronize them. They are produced in a given period of time. Why? Because we want to care for them. We want to give them more attention. You get it? So they are put together in a given month, and these months I'm receiving babies and I have to take care of them such that you benefit. So my dear, take my word, that's the reason why we separate the kids. Let them be separated every night. Let them be released in the morning to suckle. When the mothers go, let them stay home. When the mothers come back, definitely they will detect their babies by smell. A kid might not do it, but the mother cannot fail to do it. So, a kid goes sampling if it has failed to identify the mother. Whichever goat it goes on, the goat will smell on its tail. Then after smelling on it, if it's not his, it will kick it out. If it's his or hers, she will definitely serve it. So take that as a note. I wish you the best. Let me hope you understand it and put it into consideration. Those experiments I've taught you, try to check them out yourself. And believe me, it will be right.